Hello, one and all. It is Wednesday, the 8th of June. How are we all doing? I think it's time I put the music up back in this game. That was a bit of a shift in music, but oh, my ears. Hope we're all doing good. Yeah. Patch 6.15 came out. So we have... I started doing them yesterday, to be fair. So we have Beast Tribe, we have Hildebrand, we have the Omega questline, and finally Tataru's thing. I don't know how much we'll get done today, but we're just gonna make our way through it. Also, this music's... it's a rat jam, let me tell you. So, what I typically do is I skip through these because I'm going to see them so many times. Eventually I'll read them, but not today. And also do it for the Vine. I would blame Koji Fox, but Koji Fox isn't involved in 14 at the moment. I don't know if he... actually, I don't know if Koji's ever coming back to his role in 14. Actually, that's... 6 and 2 threes. Yeah, Koji Fox is currently doing like localization for Final Fantasy 16. And so I forget the girl's name, the one who's now the new localizer for 14. But she's been doing a great job. And I'm glad that she's still got the same spirit for terms of puns and such. Very important in this kind of game. Let the social medias know I think we're good. So I'm going to go all the way up here. So yeah, the Beast... so to catch you up on the Beast Tribe quests, there's some hippos running around, and then you're told to go see what's going on. The people riding the hippos apologise, and now they're going to be a courier service. So just smacked my mouse against the table, I apologise. In terms of my reputation, so what did we get? So another 60, 120, 180. So we should be reaching the next rank today, so we'll have more story to actually get done. I don't really know how to play Dancer, but it's a great way of leveling your alts. Or not alts, your other jobs. So I'm just going to make them my dance partner, and then hope they'll... I'm just going to follow the procs, as I always do. I mean, the Beast Tribe stuff is off. I need to start calling it Beast Tribe as well. They're usually quite brain dead for combat. So like even when I was leveling my healers, it wasn't too much of a task. So yeah, as of 6.12, so it's not happened yet. They're no longer... if you've completed Shadowbringers, they'll no longer be called Beast Tribes. They'll be called Tribal Quests. That's going to be really hard to shake that vernacular. In the same way that I struggled with the new teleport system in cities, especially Limsa. So a bit of a weird schedule at the moment, as I mentioned last week. So things won't... I don't know when schedules will be back to normal again, but we'll see. Skip, 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 skip. And yes, if you did 2 sets of Beast Tribes quests yesterday, you'll be ahead of the game. Not in this night theme, but there's a different theme that I heard in this zone at night that was really pretty. I don't know if it was that zone or something, but I'll figure it out one day. Hope we're all doing well. I got rid of the glamour I had, but to be honest, this is pretty ugly too. So I just need to start spending my poetics. We might take a detour to Yulemore. I don't know what jobs actually need it. Skip, 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 skip. And skip, 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 skip. And then the next one should take me to the next rank. Alright. Turna? Trina? Dunno. A pachyderm's promptitude. Turna's eyes are sparkling with optimism, but the baleful look Maru shoots you from afar tells a different story. Plastic, here to see how we're getting along, are you? Let me go and grab Maru. Thanks to your help in Kankana's odd jobs, we've been keeping our carts rolling and staying out of trouble. Communicating with the locals still feels daunting at times, but Maru here has made us some gulal to break the ice. I don't know what that is. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Gulal is this bright coloured powder used in some of Thavnair's religious traditions. There's an odd belief that you'll be blessed with good luck and spared from evil if a visitor sprinkles you with a healthy handful. It's enough to make even the most stubborn buggers happy to welcome us. Sisters knows it's been nothing but bad business. Sisters know it's been nothing but bad business for everyone lately. I reckon a little extra luck would do us all good. That it would. Though our own luck might be better if my girl Saurya didn't start galloping with glee when she gets so much as a glimpse of this stuff. But all in all, we've been getting our name out there and learning the job. Might be slow going, but we're making good progress. But boss, is slow going really going to cut it? So as long as I get to ride, I ain't got no problems, but... Our cars ain't exactly designed for hauling cargo. No one beats us for speed, but practically speaking. Sooner or later, some silver-tongued dab hand's going to come along with carriages or boats that can carry unloads of packages. And then where will we be? Out of work, that's where. Our carts might not be best at carriage and freight, but it's like you said, Maru, at speed we're unbeatable. If only there was some way to make the most of it, to offer a service that no one could do better. Ask not and you shall receive no answer. Don't look at me, maybe your customers will have some ideas. True. We won't get anywhere marinating in our own juices. Let us ask around and see what speedy services folks might need. Is what I'd say if I knew the first thing about making small talk, which I don't. Help me out? Let's start the great work. I got a delivery request from an alchemist there, so me and Saria will head over first. I'll meet you by the Aetheryte after I've picked up the goods. Okie dokie. I might as well just fly. So, I've currently got a pink liquid in front of me that I don't know what flavor it is. It's like a mystery flavor, and if the same bottle, same color you buy, it could have a different flavor. So Lauren got a different flavor, and we didn't like each other's, but we liked the ones we got. The Rendezvous Point. You wait by the Aetheryte, but see no sign of Turna. Who should have arrived before you? Has trouble befallen her? Perhaps you should search the area for any wayward hippos. You okay, everybody? No? Okay. Just follow the procs, Kyle. Alphonse Elric? Edward Elric? No. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You really saved our skin's plastic. Me and Soria zipped over when we heard yelping, but it was everything I could do just to keep the beast at bay. And I don't... why am I struggling with words? I don't know what would have become if he hadn't. It allowed me to express my sincerest gratitude. Anyway, I'm imagining things are... Does it smell like fruit around here? If I was a Vajra Langula, I'd come running too. You've a sharp nose, miss. Yes, I was in Yeldelmad on an errand when a merchant bade me take this fruit, insisting it was delicious and perfectly ripe. How was I to know that every beast in Saltwind's welcome should agree with his claims wholeheartedly? I thought escaping that herd of drooling Gadget would be the worst of it, but my hopes were fruitless, as it were. Well, the next time we've got something to haul, call the Hippo Riders. Me and my associates do fast, safe deliveries by Hippo cart. Yes, I've heard talk of Hippo couriers as of late. Never did I imagine one would come speeding to my rescue. I will absolutely call upon your services in the future. I'm going to load this fruit into the cart and see him into town. I've still got to pick up that package, so come find me inside the Great Work. This time for sure. Okay. Am I willing to fly from here to here without a teleport? Yes. Am I unwilling to fly from there to there? Absolutely. Ah, you're the couriers, aren't you? You're here. You're already here. Huh? But you're with the students up at Odessian, aren't you? What business have you with our parcel? I don't know about any bald students or nothing, but Plastic's helping out with our new delivery service. Really? Supporting small businesses? How grand. So, can I have the goods now? Well, you see, that is to say, it's not quite ready yet. I overslept is the thing, just a tiny little bit, so I was rushing to get it all prepared. And that's when I made this truly minuscule error in the formula, and, well, it exploded. Quite explosively. It exploded? That's... my condolences. In that case, I'll just hang around here while you're getting it ready. No rush. Let's go and do the talking thing while we wait. See what our potential customers need most right now. Alright, conversations, here we come. Can I forget if I can go on a minute or not. Do I need anything? Well, the Radiant Host used up its entire stock of medical supplies during the final days, so requests for replenishment keep pouring in without end. Can't remember the last time I sat down for dinner with my family. It seems like a different lifetime by now. That's unfortunate. I wish I could help, but I don't know the first thing about medicine. Do I need something? Why, I'm glad you asked. I've departed my stores of honey. I haven't a moment to spare for such trivial affairs as eating, but cognitive functioning dramatically decreases without regular sustenance. So I came up with a brilliant scheme. Lick honey throughout the day for quick and easy nourishment. Only now there's none to be had, and I've laid it all up. We could start beekeeping, I guess. Honey hippos does have a ring to it. Then again, I'm not sure how many people would use a high-speed honey service. What's this? What's this? Do I need this or that or the other? No. I'm flying free and feeling fine. I finished all my assigned work, which means I now have 3 delicious days for my personal research. I'll eat and sleep when I'm dead, but until then, alchemy. Right then. Congratulations. Appa? Yep, yep. I'm ever so sorry to have kept you waiting. It's all here, packed up safely and hardly singed at all. I would like you to take this to a colleague of mine at Palika's stand. He's an alchemist named Yezan. Well built for a bookish type, handsome. You can't miss him. Him, with the baby. Ah, I know Yezan. Oh, you're acquainted, are you? What a small world indeed. He's still the same as ever, watching over his little one at Palika's stand alike. He requested replenishments for medicinal supplies, so hopefully this should tide them over. I also threw in a handful of finished samples, and the whole explosion incident stays between us, yes? Now if you'll excuse me, I should eat something before my hand starts shaking again. Oh, but do give him my regards. These alchemists don't seem to stop for nothing, even meals. Ain't no denying that their work's important, but it's a miracle they haven't all keeled over by now. What if the victuals came to them? I'm getting ahead of myself. This package ain't gonna ride to Palika stand on its lonesome. Introduce me to this Yezin when we get there, will you? Bum 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 bum. Oh my goodness. Yawning, that's a bad sign. Plastic, what a pleasant surprise. I knew a shipment would be arriving soon, but I never expected you to be with it. Are you playing the part of Carter these days then? The alchemist who sent this has said it's herbs for medicine and something about finished samples too. That's so. I know how busy the work keeps them. It's very generous of them to send ready concoctions. I wanted to get straight to work replenishing our medicinal stores, so your prompt arrival is welcome indeed. Oh, if it's prompt you want, you ain't got to look no further. The Hippo Riders will deliver anything to anywhere in a flash. Of course, we're always fine-tuning our carts and services, so as to better serve the area. Seeing as you're the one looking out for folks over here, I want to pitch you an idea. My impression is that folks over the Great Work are so busy they barely have time to eat. That can't be good for the alchemy, not to mention the alchemists. So I'm thinking we start delivering fresh food by Hunger, Harry and Hippo. Only, starting a service for just a handful of peaky alchemists ain't exactly going to pay the rent. You think folks here could use some grub runners? I do believe so. It has long been tradition to send food to those working in the jungle, so I'm fairly certain you'll find our residents amenable to such a service. As these hot and humid climes tend to spoil foodstuffs early, we like to deliver meals as soon as they are prepared. However, transporting victuals in the jungle can prove somewhat dangerous. You mean that the smell attracts all sorts of hungry critters, right? Precisely. And what with our fighting fit currently healing or engaged in other matters, we simply haven't the manpower to spare in escorting meals. But our hippos are a different story. A hippo cart can outrun most anything in the jungle, so you ain't got to worry about that on that front. Thanks for weighing in. I've got to consult with my associates, but something tells me you can look forward to fresh meals from now on. Call it a lunch hunch. Alright, Plastic. Let's head back to Svarna for our team meeting. Alright. We'll do a Hildebrand next, so I need to open up where these quests are. So I don't actually know where they are. Okay, I'm going the right way. I have to go to Rad's at Hand, the Excitable Youth. Okay. No problem. Oh, I'll also need to do the more tribe quests. It was just as you said, Plastic. Asking around earned us some bright ideas. You think of something good, boss? Good, Maru. Eats. We're gonna deliver meals with these wheels. Eats. E. Mouth-watering meals delivered wherever, whenever. Wish I could order something. We got it cinched, boss. Ain't nothing that'll deliver faster or fresher than our carts. Hold your hippos, Maru. We've still got to sort something out. Where are we getting this food in the first place? Taking meals from Palakistan to the jungle is one thing, but if we've got to ride all the way to Yeldamad or Radzahan for ready-mades... Good point. Popular dishes will be hard to keep in stock. What if we had a kitchen here? We could make our own meals. Yeah, fresh ingredients from merchants in Yeldamad, the daily catch from fishers in Akyali. And most importantly, we get an endless supply of food. I might be a genius, boss. Wait here, I'll have a kitchen going in no time. Oh, this glitch still... Wait, the audio's not cut out for you guys. Oh, hold on. Turning my headphones off, turning them back on. Okay, there we go. Headphones are weird. I'd like some curry right now. I think that's my default mood anyway. Had Cullen's skink for the first time today, and it feels like the antithesis of like curry, where just there wasn't that much flavour going on. Thanks to Mara's enthusiasm, Svarna has a new kitchen. The Hippo Riders' reputation has risen to formerly delinquent carters make the most of their expanded services to help improve their social standing. Ta-da! And then I'll get through additional quests. Hasty, hasty hippos. Okay, where are we off to? Going in the water, going here, going there. Okay. So the Hildebrand quests, it's not that I don't. It's not like I dislike them. That's not it. I just didn't find them that great. I didn't like the Heavensward ones much, and I can't really remember Stormblood either, apart from Yojimbo being a Greg. An enemy. Anemone. I love my favorite Japanese cartoons, Anemone. Another Anemone. I owe my bastard child Anemone. Next up. Oh, sorry. Wrong window. I really do love this zone. It's just... like, typically in games, I really do... I dislike saturation. I think saturation a lot of the time is done very poorly. But, like, this just looks so colourful. It's a good, like, to pose, like, Garlemald. Follow the procs. That's how you play Dancer, I'm sure. Go an arm's length. Should have done that at the start. Be gone. Taciturn Rider. I owe you my thanks. Circumstances forbid my retreat. Oh, it's a little turtle. A teeny tiny... I shall retrieve the oil and return post haste. Tell this to Mari if you would. Adamantoise, that's the word I was looking for. And then quest number 6 for today. It's nice to see the overworld be busy with people as well. And there's no music playing for some reason. Love when games do this. Oh, that was so loud in my ear. Hi, Ergo. My goodness, I'm going to turn down my... I'm going to turn the windows down for myself. We're just about to start the Hildebrand quests. Maru, got the message. Good. Because I've been sitting on these eggs. Not literally, of course. I'll be back on the road as soon as I get these sort these packages. Make sure you get those to Maru before they spoil in the heat. Oh, one of those quests. Alright. Oh, I don't have to do anything. Excellent. I'm here briefly, but I'm away to do the best quest with Alpha. I think I might do the Omega quest after Hildebrand. Which I think... And I've still got the Tataru one. It'll be a shorter stream today because I already started late. But yeah, I'm going to do Hildebrand next, and I'll leave Tataru for last. I hope it has something to do with that cafe or bar they were opening up in Ultima Thule, or that they alluded to. So I need to go to Radzahan, or Hildy, I think. Well, I've just done the next rank's story segment. Yeah, it does feel weird, but it does feel nice seeing things level. Because I was just not leveling stuff in roulettes, and I didn't want to do trusts. So I'm getting to lazily level everything. I might even neglect buying the mount and just selling off the crafted mats, because they always go for a lot in the first few weeks of the new Beast Tribe. I'm only skipping these because I'll be doing them so frequently. Also, the track for this zone is great for the Arcasadora. Oh, somebody here called Mighty Jojo. POV, you're Margaret Thatcher. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, the mount I'm not too fussed for. Level 86 Dancer. Right, we are off to Radzahan. I think it's time to put on my put on this glamour again. Yeah, well, I have mount music turned off, so I would have never heard it anyway. Sleeping Gentleman. I wonder who that could be. The Sleeping Gentleman. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugani. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. Oh, it's you again. Okay. What's the look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugani after stalking her for over 5 years. Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. I'm gonna go for the first one. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me, this is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here in Radzahan. Yeah, no worries, Ergo, thanks for dropping by. Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the Silent Invisible Guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hopes of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go, quickly. Save my beloved. What level are these quests? 90. Okay. It has been quite a long time since we've had Hildebrand. It was the last one would have been 4.5? Or 4.55 the last time we would have saw Hildebrand. So like 2.5 years ago, something like that. Nashu Makaraka. And that should do it. Now to take this medicine and... Core plastic. It feels like it's been forever. Though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. I wonder if that's a tease about never quite knowing the timeline of the game. They don't really talk about like how much time has actually elapsed. Though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you into Radzahan? Enjoying a spot of adventuring, or perhaps... Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again. And, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about that whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? How that strange rift then opened up, with Inspector then got sucked up into, and how that strange rift then opened up, which the Inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that. Well, after that we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in an interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind though. Something about a score that he had to sell. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that Inspector Hildebrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shashoka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us, former evil mastermaid, not so bad once you get to know him. I do not remember. Oh my god, it's Mark. It's Maku. Hold on. Send that to... Can close that now. Pleased I am to meet you once more, under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sajata concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defence, who among us, haha, has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim. Ha ha. I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand awakened and returned to full health. And with that, if you would excuse us, I must see to other business. Oh, he's still evil. He's still evil, guys. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get to look at the Manderville man himself. Medicine may not do us any good. By all means. The inspector is resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Okay, let's go. So where's that? Kama. Kama. Can I dye the egg? Does the egg change colors? It does. Interesting. Egg. Bow, 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 bow. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra's taking care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildebrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine it with more detail. Pew! Beside the bed, Hildebrand's loyal assistant Nashu dozes peacefully. Her ability to stay calm in the most trying of times has been sorely tested of late. Bum bum. Who's this fellow? Pariga, the master of the house, searches the shelves with a remarkable dexterity for one so large of body and limb. Sorry, just looking for secrets. Like, I'll miss all the Easter eggs until somebody on Reddit points them all out. Leg. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Glove. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Sheesh! Rugged features belie what is, and at closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. Sorry, I'm going to have to check those words, because I don't know what they mean. Oh no! I hate when that happens. Oh, I didn't even get to read them. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions, who are summoned to the first for a time. I might as well Google what the word mien means.
Mean.
Mean. A person's appearance or manner, especially as an indicator of their character. Okay. Oh. Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with Inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. Or I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I'm going to say the first one. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body? But where did it go, and what's it doing there? Probably went to the first to become the Gentleman of Darkness, as you do. I think he's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. I see. Right. So, can you go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care there. I hope it's Nash's bombs or grenades. They're a kind of medicine. Speak with Glenard at the Crystarium. Gil prices these days. Costs 1,000 gil to travel dimensions. Unbelievable. In this economy? So, was it the... Oh, it's the markets, okay. I wouldn't be shocked. I think it might be too early, but I wouldn't be shocked if they solve, like, interdimensional travel within this expansion's post-content. Like, we're this close to entering the void for the Trial series, presumably. And Ishtola wants to see Runar for some reason. So, wouldn't be shocked if they go to the first as well. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you're here. So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that. Plenty of travellers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot, or he was wearing a tattered suit, most likely. Yes, that does sound familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Okay, so that they are confirming that the Easter egg of Hildebrand turning up in the Hero's Gauntlet? Hero's Relict? No. I forget what the place is called. It was the 5.3 dungeon. There was a chance that Hildebrand would appear in the background. Gio, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. That's so. Make it quick. This ale ain't going to drink itself. If it ain't plastic, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that, back there on the battlefield, after he ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the Spirit Watsits, but no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damn if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a Cherugian? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Always a good talk with Gio. Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? I do not remember these people. I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused us any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behaviour might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. Basic's come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I too happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. The man you're looking for might be the one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honour, and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Right, where am I going? We'll go out the gates. Where is the Kirstel? There we are. I do miss Shadowbringers. The more time that's passed, I'm starting to wonder if I'm starting to think Shadowbringers might be my favorite expansion. Obviously, there's still more patches to go for Endwalker, but like, me and my friends suffered some, I think, severe burnout after Endwalker, and I enjoyed a Newfound Adventure. I enjoy that the game's still going, and I still play it and stuff. But like, 5.3 was definitely the best, my favorite bit of the story for sure. I think Shadowbringers and Endwalker are a great like duology. Like if that was its own Final Fantasy, just Shadowbringers and Endwalker, like one of the best Final Fantasies ever, easily. Sullen Villager. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Hostile Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt up in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to his side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realised he wasn't going to do anything else. Oh, that fellow. Aye, I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forests. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. And I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. Why yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but then he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Get it? Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people. So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say. But there's no reason to doubt what we've heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? And that's where we shall look, shall we? So, tidbit about Final Fantasy XIV. Forest of the Lost Shepherd is where your character starts in Shadowbringers, when they're teleported to Lakeland. The Shepherd, or the Lost Shepherd, is one of the titles for Azem. So it's all. I don't think it would be tongue in cheek. It's more like we're clearly saying that you're Azem or you are. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go see our boy. Hey, is that a Final Fantasy III reference? Badumts. Bum 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 bum. I kind of blend in with the scenery, don't I? Well, here we are. How exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the Warrior of Darkness. Show us what you've got in mind and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Strike a pose. I need the Madonna music playing. Perform the Mandeville Mambo. The Mambo, because... yeah. Trust the method. Trust the process. She's lost it. She's truly lost it. The Warrior of Darkness to be put down. What? Okay. It's infectious, isn't it? Hark! What familiar, gentlemanly gyrations are these? Did he die? Fuck's sake. Light ward. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill Hildebrand. Damn it. Wasn't fast enough for the foe. I wish you could move that much when you have those wings equipped. You can't do shit when you've got the umbrella or the wings out. On your guard, it's a Sin Eater. No, wait, that's no Sin Eater. It's Hildebrand. It's the Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire. No, you're Hildebrand. You're not Sin Eater, you're Hildebrand, the Gentleman Inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this gentleman? Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot, but still, how did it get in his head that he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Beat the shit out of him. There we go. Explosives? But we're trying to save him, right? What is this, Haikyuu? This is... okay, I was gonna say this is stupid, but this is just Hildebrand. "20 feet of vertical leap." Finally we get our own unique limit break. Na 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 na. Wicked, wait, we've killed him! No, no, just Chuck Testa. Welcome back, bud. I say, Plastic, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentleman methodology, but you too, my British friend. Sorry. I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentleman methodology, but you too, my British friend. But never mind that, I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre I was wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Inspectorial Rift. Meanwhile, in the Inspectorial Rift... Where am I? Who am I? There's Gia. Handsome as ever. That sickening light. That aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Piss off, ghost. Didn't realize Giot was so fucking powerful. This hole, it was made for me. Edward. I was gonna say I can relate to that, but mine doesn't do that. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! Papa? A Sin Eater? Yeah, they turned into Warriors of Light also. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of that man's past. No wonder I became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Now you know. Now you get it. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow travelled to an entirely different world? Yes. May I see it? No. Good gods, to think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildebrand, the agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. There he is. To be continued. The Sleeping Gentleman. Oh, there's more. I can't help but feel that this is not what the echo was intended for. Explosions, dwarven deckings, is there nothing this man can't withstand? A soulful reunion. Hildebrand is back and filled with spectral beings. Well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent this far-flung first that I can remember. We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel. Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It's not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. Sommelier? I can't, never know. That's the first time I've ever had to try and pronounce it, and I did not. We require the services of Beck Lug, or I know a soul sommelier named Beck Lug. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Beck Lug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Beck Lug's assistant, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they've done the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Bum, 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 bum. So, crystalline mean. Where am I going? Oh, it's under... Oh, damn it. Cabinet of Curiosity. See, I even knew that, but for some reason I still went to the crystalline mean. If you're ready, I'll call for Beck Lug. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You've come highly recommended by Plastic, and what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile Plastic? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he's a friend of yours and one in need no less. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favour with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He's present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Do I? Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? If only you knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters. I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he's lacking in resilience, there is a chance he will not survive. That his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Haha, Plastic knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not the dog. You didn't worry for Hildebrand, Hillador, Maximilian, Manderville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried, and they have. Oh, the dialogue's good this time round. Come along then. The Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. You will be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. However, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take a spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with this corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Vonard and I shall be heading back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Plastic, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again. Rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. I'm curious if... I'm wondering how this continues. Do we go back to the first, or is this just a one-off? Or maybe Hildebrand gets split in two. That'd be interesting. You guys got anything more to say? Nope. Return. To the chameleon. You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. The Gentlemanly Spirit Vessel, a brightly glowing spirit vessel that currently houses the resolute spirit of Inspector Hildebrand. Stab it in him like a, what's the thing, not hypodermic needle. Diabetics need the little stabby thing. The Inspector's soul's in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The Inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case in our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. I think you're a witness. Was anything else stolen? Oh, this is so distressing. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be any more help. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack. So heavy he strained to lift it. Didn't think much about it at the time, but now they mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Yes, this is a most distressing situation indeed. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delian, Editor-in-Chief of the Thavnerian Truth, monthly publication devoted to exploring the unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident, but I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realise of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend the Inspector has been abducted by aliens. I need to look up what that headpiece is, because I want to know. So, Garland Tools, Garland Data, his name seems to be Deleon. Equipment. Oh, so that's Yorha item. But tell me about the earrings though. Demon brick earring. Where do you get that? Where do you get it? Demon brick earring. Patch 3.1. Trying to find a source. Maybe it doesn't. Anyway, get distracted. It was aliens. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they all just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world. Alright, Junie, calm down. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlayans are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with the vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. It'll be the Loporits then, right? The final days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as though they did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them, and if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radz-at-Han. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed on their base at the surface of the moon, where the... yeah, so it's the Loporits. Your friend lays prone on a sterile bed on the base of the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must conquer my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Cool. Oh no! That sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the Inspector at once. I think it's a few materials short of a full meld. He's got the floppy ears part right. So you don't think the Inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing him? A man carrying a suspiciously large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. If anyone can lead us to Inspector Hildebrand, it'll be the man with the large sack. I know it. I'm right here, folks. Somebody laugh. No, I want to talk. Paraga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts too, longer than anyone I've ever met in Eorzea. The man with the sack. Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Alzadal's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Right, how do we get there? Can I just jump? Yep. It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the great statue of Lord Godber at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we shall have to show him. I do love the wee bass line for the night theme. A man with a large sack. You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. He was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. Now we can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's Welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Plastic? We need to head to Saltwind's Welcome right away. Boom, boom, boom. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I bet if I looked around I'd find, what's his face? Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there! That man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Many hours later. Ah! Mr. Chupacabra. He expressly told us that he put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well, your payment is promised. I can't believe Mark did this. My client will be most pleased. Sorry. Sorry. Oh no! Is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? That looks like one of the bosses from Tower of Babel? I think it is him, Dr. Legay. I think it is. I have faith the specimen will meet with your satisfaction. We definitely killed him, right? So this is the one that's said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamud itself and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma for which I am assured he will never awake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Oh, it's like that Dragon Ball movie, The World's Strongest. Whee! Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body and mind to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Legay, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Telorferoi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. No, not you. Not now. But I must away. Oh dear, oh dear. But Dr. Legay, my payment. Wake up, Inspector. It's going up his butt, isn't it? Close enough. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. This really is Dragon Ball. Stop moving, damn you. You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. Probably fine. Oh. See, Hildebrand's blasting off again. Mummy! Ground control to Major Tom. Is he going to the moon? No. Garlemald, maybe. Not again! Warble, garble, gobble, warble, garble. Oh, it's the mini cackpot. Nope, not that one. Ding dong. Ah. No. Sorry, I can't. I am so confused. Sorry. bird. He's okay, folks. I say that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I found myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you much trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. I was kind of hoping for a story of, like, you spend time with... Maybe I've spoken too soon. Wait, it's the poo-poos. Pew-pews? Poo-poos? I was gonna say I was expecting like a story of you're in the first with Hildebrand and then do stuff with Nashu in the source. Those are definitely the poo-poos though, right? Oh, and what's his face? Bonk. We're going to Ultima Thule, aren't we? Wait, Inspector! Can't hear you, Nashu. I knew it. An alien abduction. And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes. This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the Inspector back, off he went. And then came back and then floated off again. Oh, he is sitting in a tin can. I know it's not the first time that he's been taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let us return to our ads at hand. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance again. And don't you worry, Plastic. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum. Is it because his face resembles the rock that looks like a man? And they're like, you're our god. That'd be my prediction. Yeah. I have no context for their appearance in 8. Excuse me. With astute mind and explosive panache, he'll find the crime and crack the case in a flash. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, our agent of inquiry, Hildebrand Vanderville. Truth and justice never go out of style. So this is like a anime outro, I guess. Different from the typical one, where it's like, all right. We should probably call it there. Don't you think? Yeah. That was fun. Again, that granted, I'd like that more than I liked Hildebrand over the past few years, so it's an improvement. So before we go, let us go to the gold saucer, grab our... I don't think I've done my cactbot for today. Find out. See how good my luck is. Give me... Nope, wrong one. Well, not the wrong one, it's just not right. Nope. There we go. None of those. Okay. So I'm going to end it by... Hold on, let's do it. Let's strike a pose. But it's nothing. Right. Not quite sure when I'll be streaming again, possibly Friday, but nothing guaranteed for right now. I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll see you guys later. So until then, have a good one.